Guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It's never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, this evening, I was going to do a live stream, but this computer of mine decided to absolutely shit itself. It took me about 45 minutes to try and get a live stream going. It just did not happen. I don't know what's going on. I went through a whole heap of troubleshooting. Anyway, back to regular programming. I hope you're all doing well. Guys, if you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification because I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along on this insane journey. It's been ridiculous so far. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, a little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence for this stuff. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and, of course, any other investment. So be careful. Do your own research and due diligence. Right. It has been an absolute nightmare, a disaster. I've literally been ripping my hair out trying to figure out what the live stream issue was, but I do apologize. I couldn't get it going. Anyway, coming over to the post tab, we've got a lot to talk about today. Again, yes, Money Never Sleeps, my dividend investing book. You should go and get a copy of this. This is one of the portfolios that's generating monthly income. I really want to see people financially free. And this, in my opinion, and yes, it's just my opinion, is by far the best. And when we get crypto gains, you're going to need to know what to do with that capital. Just saying, because big things are coming. Anyway, Money Never Sleeps. The link is in the video description below. Brad Garlinghouse announced this today, and it is huge. And I should say Ripple announced this today. This is the biggest news of the day. But they are excited to share that BlackRock's BUIDL and VanEck's US VBILL tokenized fund holders can redeem shares for RLUSD, Ethereum, 24/7, 365 through Securitize, and soon coming to RLUSD and the XRP ledger. This is literally a partnership between Ripple, BlackRock, and VanEck. This is enormous news. We're going to go through the details of that in a second. Yesterday, we did have BlackRock selling $980 million worth of Bitcoin, which is a lot, and that is one of the major reasons why we saw the market dip. Now, coming over to CoinMarketCap, we do have a total market cap. It is down, again, significantly in the week, $3.89 trillion, which is very frustrating, but good opportunity, and it's not financial advice. Volumes at $161 billion, 70 out of 100 on the altcoin season index. Last night at the market open, we had negative $244.6 million coming out of the ETFs. Most of that came out of Ethereum, as you can see, $140 million. Coming over to my watch list, we do have, of course, Bitcoin trading at 112,000 US dollars. And again, in the last 7 days, we are down 3%. Ethereum is down to 4,172. XRP's at $2.87. Solana at 210. Dogecoin 24 cents. Cardano is at 81. Chainlink $21. Sui is at $3.38. XLM is at 36 cents. Hedera at 22 cents. Litecoin 106. XDC, a gem under 7 cents. Quant is at 97. It's a bullish time to dollar cost average. Normally, September is just the worst month for stocks and crypto. It has been historically, but Bitcoin, we are still up, I should say, 4% in this September throughout its history, so to speak. But we are still up 77.5% on the year for Bitcoin alone. And if we go to XRP, in the last year, we're still up 387%. And this is just the beginning, right? Anyway, I'm so frustrated about these stupid computers driving me nuts. Anyway, my spot crypto exchange earn curve. If you haven't gone to sign up, sign up. I believe we're almost at 630 registered users, so thank you very much. If you are one of those 630 users, check out the OctoBots, guys, because I am running them at the moment. This is my actual account. Again, I set up a few bots yesterday, I should say, on, of course, BNB. This has done incredibly well, and you can see it's still executing trades as we speak. We've had, gosh, how many trades today? Today's the 24th. We've had a lot, and I mean a lot. Whoa. These are all trades today. Gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Gosh, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's well over 30, 35 to 40 trades alone on BNB. Binance in the last, I should say, let's have a look here in the last couple of weeks. It's been pretty wild when you think about it. Let me just go to BNB so you guys can see this. And this is the reason why I've set it up. In the last day, it's up 69%. But if we go to 7 days, it's up 7.4%. In the last month, it is up 20.15%, which is just insane. The last day, it is up 1.86. So my OctoBot on Earn Curve is trading for me flat out, completely passive and automatically, which is insane. I also did set one up on Dogecoin because there is an ETF pending. Well, I should say it's going to go live basically any day now. So I did set one up on Dogecoin. As you can see right here, a lot of trades going on at the moment, which is amazing. And I did set one up, gosh, I think it was on AVAX as well, because that does have an ETF. I'm only focused on the moment with the bots with the cryptocurrencies that have ETF approvals coming. AVAX, as you can see right here, a lot of trades going on, buying and selling. All right. Now, again, you can adjust these bots to whatever capital you like. All the links are below, and the video on how to set this up is on my channel. If I come back to, of course, my channel, go watch the video on how to set these up right here. Multi-bots live. I'll put it above so you guys can click that and watch the full setup guide. As you can see, my bots are down because the entire market is down, and I set these up on the 15th of September. The previous bots I had running were showing, gosh, between 20 to 15% returns, and I had them running for 2 months when the market was up. I got in before the market went up. So I'm just going to let these run, and we're going to see some positive stuff happening here, but they're working really well. Let's have a look at the BNB grid bot just as an example. As you can see right here, there's a lot of trading going on, fully automatic. I don't have to touch this. And that's the benefit to using OctoBot on Earn Curve. You can just fully automate all of your trading. You do not have to touch it. And the beautiful thing about XRP, I've let this run. I'm going to let it run. As you can see, it's trading for me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So very, very bullish. Anyway, I just want to say also, we are pushing like on the trading view chart right here. I have a linear regression line with an RSI. It has been flat, as you can see down here. It's definitely trending a lot higher and has been for quite some time now. This is we're on the weekly time frame right now. So again, gosh, it's going a lot higher than what it is now, guys. I mean, well into the $200,000 mark. We should see this by the end of the year, okay? Pretty cool indicator, linear regression channel, all right? Moving on to the news, this is the biggest news by far. Ripple, BlackRock, and VanEck tokenized funds. This is enormous. It's like the foundations are being laid in crypto right now. It's just all coming together like a pyramid, so to speak, all right? Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin is now integrated into BlackRock and VanEck's tokenized money market funds, allowing direct redemption into on-chain liquidity. A new smart contract on the Securitize platform enables investors to swap shares of RLUSD, creating a 24/7 stablecoin off-ramp for tokenized treasuries. RLUSD is positioned as a settlement layer for real-world assets and is backed one-to-one with liquid reserves under the New York DFS Trust Charter. And through the new smart contract Securitize, platform investors BlackRock's BUIDL and VanEck's VBILL funds can now swap their shares of RLUSD on demand, creating what Ripple calls 24/7 stablecoin off-ramp for tokenized treasuries. This move positions RLUSD as a settlement layer for real-world assets while broadening its institutional footprint, Jack McDonald, Ripple's SVP of Stablecoin, said in a prepared statement, tie-up is a natural step as we continue to bridge traditional finance and crypto, framing RLUSD as a regulatory compliant and enterprise grade, which is just huge. This is amazing. So who's to say we're not going to be seeing a BlackRock XRP ETF? We could see also an explosive upside right here. E-grade crypto, thank you for this. We have two scenarios based on historical pattern action, $9.60 to $33. If you're not yet familiar with the most likely outcomes, it might be time to catch up. Here's a closer look at two pivotal cycles in XRP's history. 21 EMA historical support levels in 2017 cycle where it just went parabolic. And then, of course, we had Gary Gensler just rip that down. Very frustrating. Moving on, we have Bitcoin whales offloading 147,000 Bitcoin in 1 month. I'm not even worried about that because I know where it's going. And that's because they're just rebalancing their portfolios. I'm just saying. Interestingly, we have Ripple CEO pictured with Tethers and Adonio right here. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Adonio. Caroline Pham launches tokenized collateral stablecoins initiative with industry partners. This is at the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC. Very, very bullish right there. How good is that? You've got Brad Garlinghouse and a few other legends in the crypto space. Moving on, Sam Bankman-Fried, FTT, he just tweeted, "Good morning. I'm staying well away from FTT. Have said that for a long time." We have the ETFs bleeding $244 million, which I just showed you before. Not worried about that. The UK listed BUIDL and buys 100 Bitcoin for $11.3 million to kick off its Bitcoin treasury, which is interesting because the UK is moving ahead with it. And I'm sure the United States is definitely going to be kicking off with their treasury. That is for sure. Stellar Lumens ready for a rally. Key levels to watch now. I've been holding XLM for years, and I'm sure a lot of you have. And I also have a Stellar Lumens grid bot trading on EarnCurve. Where are we right here? Let me just see where we are. Stellar Lumens right there. So that is trading for me. Stellar has been fighting the same battle for years now, more than 1,600 days under descending resistance line, with multiple failed breakout attempts in the past 12 months. Even a push higher was met with rejection, keeping XLM locked in a long-term downtrend. Now things are getting interesting again. The token is pressing against the crucial horizontal support level around 37 cents. As you can see right here, hasn't broken through it yet, but it is part of my portfolio and I am bullish on it. Michael Saylor, Bitcoin to move up smartly again toward the end of this year. Bitcoin will start to gain again toward the end of the year after facing upward pressure from growing corporate and institutional interest. He told CNBC's Closing Bell on Tuesday, corporate adoption of Bitcoin along with consistent acquisition of Bitcoin by large exchange-traded fund ETFs, funds on behalf of institutional investors, is taking up the natural supply, which is interesting. And Saylor added that the companies that are capitalizing on Bitcoin are buying even more than the natural supply being created by the miners. Supply and demand, guys. This is what's coming right now. Let's move over to X. And thank you to those 9,060 people. I appreciate every single one of you. Again, Bitcoin chart says it all, 200,000 incoming. I just showed you we're definitely aiming towards that. And again, 2025. Thank you, Carl Moon, for this one. BlackRock and VanEck, that is huge news right now. The US M2 money supply hits a new all-time high of $22.2 trillion, which is amazing. Bitcoin is definitely going to be following suit. That's just my opinion. Fear and greed index is sitting at 43. Let's move down here as well. AUDD is Australia's digital dollar, which is interesting right here. The stablecoin on Hedera, fully backed 1-to-1, built on Hedera and selected for use the Reserve Bank of Australia project, which is fascinating. This has been going for a very long time, I should say as well. HSBC rolls out cross-border tokenized deposits, which is nice. And that is pretty much it, guys. We're definitely building the frameworks of what's to come in the next couple of months, in my opinion. It's going to be a big October, massive October. Anyway, set up your own curve grid bots, get trading. Any questions, please feel free to email me right here if you haven't done so. Make sure you KYC because you will get a 10% discount on your trading fees. I mean, this is wild. Look how many trades today alone. It's just nuts. These things are going to go crazy because they're trailing up. All right. So when the market rises, you don't have to think about it. It's going to capture that movement for you, completely automated. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Sorry about the live stream tonight. I hope to do it again once I fix the computer issue. Stay bullish, guys. I'll speak to all tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Bye.